Trouble in Uttar Pradesh's BJP unit. A knives out after BJP UP review meet. Murmurs of infighting now out in the open. JP Nadda meets UP Deputy Chief Minister Keshav Prasad Maurya. JP Nadda meets UP BJP Chief Bhupendra Chaudhary. Yogi calls for a stock-taking meeting this morning. Bhupendra Chaudhary meets Prime Minister Modi. Amit Shah meets Prime Minister Modi. Meetings after meetings, will peace be brokered in the UP unit? Big changes expected in state organisation and Uttar Pradesh cabinet. Sources say a new state chief plus new ministers in the offing. BJP UP allies fuel the fire. Indulge in blame game. Sanjay Nishad of Nishad Party attacks his own government.
ढेर सारे अधिकारी ऐसे हैं कि अंदर से हाथी साइकिल पंजा है, ऊपर से कमल ओढ़कर कुर्सी बैठे हैं। जब उनको मौका मिलता है तो डसने का कोशिश। अब इस समय बुजुर्गों का घर गिराएंगे, बुलडोजर लगाएंगे। 90 साल से बैठा हुआ आदमी, वो गंवार आदमी है, गरीब आदमी है, उसके लिए सरकार हम लोग है ना, तो कानून का सहारा लेकर उसको बुलडोजर लगाएंगे।
Anupriya Patel from the Apna Dal party had alleged UP government denying reserved seats to candidates from OBC communities. Akhilesh Yadav from the Samajwadi Party jumps in to taunt the government.
हाल ही में जो सरकार फैसले ले रही है, ये सरकार जो आपस में लड़ रही है, इनके फैसले भी जल्दीबाजी के हैं। वहीं ये जहां कमजोर पड़े हैं, लखनऊ में और सरकार में ये कमजोर पड़े हैं, इसलिए इन्होंने ध्वस्तीकरण का अपना फैसला टाला है।
Deputy Chief Minister Maurya hits back, saying all well in UP state unit.
संगठन सरकार से बड़ा है, बड़ा था, बड़ा रहेगा।
Are there rumblings in the UP BJP? Big political shift expected. Sangathan versus Sarkar in Uttar Pradesh. Drop focus on To The Point this evening. Sangathan versus Sarkar in the state of Uttar Pradesh. Mind you, at the review meet, you had the Deputy CM Keshav Prasad Maurya who said, Sangathan Sarkar se badi hai aur main apne the cadres of the BJP from UP, unka dard samajh sakta hoon. Lots happened, viewers, over the last 24 hours. There have been multiple meetings. Yesterday, you had JP Nadda who met Keshav Prasad Maurya. Right after that, he met the state UP chief, Bhupendra Chaudhary. You had the Prime Minister who met Bhupendra Chaudhary today. You had Amit Shah who met the Prime Minister today. You had Yogi who took a stock taking with his cabinet minister. So a lot has gone down. Will peace be brokered is the big question. Let's cut across to our panelists this evening. Rajat Sethi, political commentator; Ashutosh, political analyst; Sanju Verma, national spokesperson, Bharatiya Janata Party; Dolly Sharma, national spokesperson, Congress. All of them with us. Sanju Verma, if you can hear me, if Sanju Verma can hear me, let's cut across to Sanju first. Sanju Verma, there have been meetings after meetings, Ms. Verma. Will peace be brokered? Because what seemed to be at least murmurs of infighting now out in the open, where even it seems the Prime Minister is involved.
I'm getting an echo. Can you please have that corrected? I can't hear anything clearly.
Can we correct? Can we correct the audio of Sanju Verma? Rajat Sethi, would you want to take that question while we get that done?
Can you repeat the question?
Do you see peace being brokered, or do you think it's, come to a naught right now? Because what at least our sources tell us right now, Rajat Sethi, is that heads will roll, not the chief ministers. There will be change where the BJP chief is concerned, possibly Bhupendra Chaudhary. There will be a cabinet reshuffle, and the whatever animosity that has been where his deputy was concerned, there are efforts to try and stem that.
Yes, I think BJP is a matured organization, and there are ways that that are there in place to manage competing sort of spheres or camps within the whole organization. So I think, yes, there have been murmurs around Keshav Prasad Maurya, but I think he has also been given a very clear signal by the BJP national leadership that whatever has to be said and discussed has to be done within the closed doors, and there should be absolutely no public statements around any kind of a displeasure about the running of the government. That has been made amply clear. And I think there are a lot of corrective actions, multiple levels of corrective actions that are being taken. What I heard, and I shared that with you yesterday as well, organizational state executive meeting, which is the most important functional body, has now invited district level parties, position holders, and have invited them to come into the state executive, so that there is a more broad-based discussion with all stakeholders of the party organization. But let me also tell you that any kind of a wishful thinking that Congress might or the Samajwadi Party might want to indulge in, they won't get anything out of this. No matter how they want to, parse this or would want to, find a silver lining in this, they will be left without any. And I believe that this turbulent period, when there is a
Rajat Sethi,
introspection on part of the BJP, once this is resolved,
but infighting,
I believe that BJP would come out
be it politics or
Pradesh.
otherwise, is always, it always has room for a good watch, and possibly the Congress or the Samajwadi Party is rubbing its hand and possibly, trying to gauge on how it will all pan out. But Sanju Verma, if you have us, if you're back with us, the murmurs, Sanju Verma, are not just of the infighting. The murmurs are of what's going on is the review as a facade, that yes, this is review of the underwhelming performance in the state of Uttar Pradesh only for the BJP, but there's a bigger power struggle at the back of it, that there is an attempt to possibly cut the incumbent chief minister to size by the powers that are in Delhi.
Preeti, I always hear a certain section of journalists, and with no offense to none, reliable sources say Yogi likely to be removed. Reliable sources say infighting between Keshav Prasad Maurya and Yogi Adityanath. Reliable sources say Prime Minister Narendra Modi to take charge of the infighting and cut Yogi Adityanath to size. So, who are these reliable sources? First and foremost, if Akhilesh Yadav is indeed somebody that the media takes as a reliable source, and he's been, posting feverishly that, internal conflict is going to be the undoing of BJP. They've moved away from the agenda of governance. There is malfunctioning in terms of administrative competence. So I, through your channel, want to tell Akhilesh Yadav, the so-called 2 BHK journalists who've been tweeting feverishly about how infighting within BJP is going to lead to their undoing. Pehli baat to ye, and listen to this very carefully. BJP is an organizationally strong party where party discipline is uppermost, irrespective of whether you romp home with a thumping majority or whether there's an underwhelming performance. And what exactly has Keshav Prasad Maurya said? He's tweeted this on X. The organization is bigger than the government. The pain of the workers is my pain. No one is bigger than the organization. The worker is the pride. I want to ask anybody with an iota of common sense, you don't need to be a rocket scientist or have iota of political genius to comprehend this. In any organization, there is no single individual who's indispensable, be it within a corporate structure or be it within a party like the BJP, which has more than 200 million, as in more than 20 crore karyakartas. This is a karyakarta-driven party where, not a single voice is the only voice that matters. It is finally the karyakartas who are the be-all and end-all. And anybody who's been following BJP's history, BJP in its current form was formed on the 6th of April 1980. Prior to that, it was Jan Sangh. Even if you've been following BJP from the era of Jan Sangh, you know that party politics can take a backseat. It is the karyakarta whose voice matters the most. And I want to ask you one thing. Who are the people, give me 10 seconds, who are the people who are lecturing us on internal conflicts today? Akhilesh Yadav. where
I'll tell you.
when
Okay.
Mulayam Singh Yadav was
Okay.
alive, Mulayam Singh versus Akhilesh.
Okay, Sanju
Akhilesh
Verma,
versus
okay, fine.
Shivpal
You've
Yadav,
asked-
Shivpal
Sanju
versus
Verma.
Ram Gopal Yadav. Why
Ma'am.
is it that you cut me short? I asked you for 10 seconds only. Can I please take my 10 seconds?
Please do,
Preeti?
ma'am. You've taken the
Thank
maximum
you.
time. Please take 10 more seconds before I go to
My
the other
10 more
guests.
seconds,
Yes.
my 10 more seconds is this. We do not need lectures from Akhilesh Yadav, जहां पर पिताजी और बेटे के बीच में झगड़ा था, बेटे और चाचा के बीच में झगड़ा था, चाचा और भतीजे के बीच में झगड़ा था, मामा और भांजा के बीच में झगड़ा था. So we don't need lessons from the chacha, bhatija, mama, bhanja party.
But Sanju Verma,
we
the
are doing
fact
what
is,
needs to be done.
Okay, as I open up the debate, the fact is the lectures are not just coming in from Akhilesh Yadav. They're coming in from some of your own allies as well, and we can get into that one by one. Be it O.P. Rajbhar, be it Sanjay Nishad, be it Apna Dal's Anupriya Patel. So lectures are coming in thick and fast from all corners, not just the opposition. Some of them are who you sit with in Uttar Pradesh. But Ashutosh, as Sanju Verma said, all is well. This is a review meet. Sangathan is bigger and it's bound to happen. It's been a performance not as satisfactory as the BJP would have wanted. And it's far from what possibly the likes of the Congress and Samajwadi Party would like to see. It's not so unsettling.
See, Preeti, first of all, the journalists should not be learning any lessons and lectures from the political entities because we know what we are doing and you know what we are doing here. So these reliable sources kind of a thing, should I tell who are the reliable sources? Reliable sources are higher-ups in the BJP itself, not from the Akhilesh Yadav, not from Samajwadi Party, not from the Congress Party. It is these leaders in the BJP who are leaking information and giving every detail of the information, what is happening, how is happening, who is doing it. So please don't lecture us on journalism as we don't lecture you on politics. The fact, the second point is,
Ma'am, please allow. Ma'am, come on. No.
Nobody lectured you.
Ma'am, okay, ma'am, okay, fine. He's decided to take it
Why are you
personally.
getting so upset?
Well, whatever. He's
Aapko
okay.
kisne bhashan
He's
diya?
holding it out for the journalists that
Aapko
you're
kisne bhashan
speaking
diya?
for.
Why are
Let's
you
go
getting
one
so
by one.
offended?
Can I just get Ashutosh, ma'am? Let's go one by one.
You know, Preeti, why BJP is losing ground? Because the spokesperson like her. They have no patience to listen. They have no patience to listen. They should listen, carefully listen, and should learn to respect journalists because we are not from the Godi media. Please understand this. We know what we are doing it. You need journalists who are subservient to you.
You are not a journalist.
All right, okay. Let's just go
You
one.
are not
Okay.
a journalist.
Okay,
Ashutosh, you are not a journalist.
can we allow, okay, Sanju Verma, can we not get into
Ashutosh,
a
you are not a
personal,
journalist.
okay, I will request both, Ashutosh,
You are not a
I
journalist,
request
Ashutosh.
Ashutosh, and I request Sanju Verma to steer
Stop
clear of
hallucinating.
any
Stop
personal,
hallucinating.
I'm not
personal
here.
comments or
Ashutosh,
commentary,
you are
and
not a
stick
journalist.
to the debate. Can I just get Ashutosh and let him finish before I go to the other guests?
आपको जर्नलिस्ट किसने कहा?
All right, Ashutosh, make your point.
किसने बनाया?
Ashutosh, please make your point.
Preeti, these people are in so much in habit of talking to some the slave journalists that they don't want to listen to anybody who's independent and doing objective journalism. Let's not get into this. The fact of the matter is that the murmur is not only in UP.
Okay.
Murmur is coming from every part. Look at what Tirath Singh Rawat is saying. He's saying, don't impose on us, respect cadre, whom is hinting at. Sukanto Majumdar, the BJP president, what is he saying? कि सीबीआई से गिरफ्तार करके आप चुनाव नहीं जीत सकते हैं. At whom he is hinting at?
Okay.
Suvendra Adhikari, सबका साथ सबका विकास. सुरेश दास from Maharashtra, एनसीपी से गठबंधन का खमियाजा हम भुगत रहे हैं. Who has done this? एनसीपी से गठबंधन किसने किया? सीबीआई का इस्तेमाल किसने किया? कार्यकर्ताओं पे कौन थोप रहा था? So there is a larger murmur in the BJP.
Okay, larger murmur in the BJP. UP is a side effect primarily because the showing wasn't as good as the BJP expected. Dolly Sharma, I want to bring you in on this. The Congress might be rubbing its hand and looking at the drama or the theatrics that are taking place, meetings after meetings. Will there be a conclusion of that? But the fact is, Dolly Sharma, the party didn't perform well in Uttar Pradesh as what it expected. There's bound to be a review. There's bound to be churning. And it's a little rich coming in from the Congress because you yourself haven't been able to handle your states where your deputy in Rajasthan practically raged a mutiny against his own chief minister. So why give advice? It's a little rich. It's happening in the BJP and they're going about their business the way they had to.
Preeti, we are not giving any advice to the BJP. It is the BJP leaders only that those who are giving advice to the BJP leadership sitting in Delhi. You can see the statements coming up from the BJP leaders, whether it is Keshav Prasad Maurya coming up with the statement ki sarkar se sangathan bada hai, Sanjay Nishad, the ally of BJP, a minister in the BJP government, saying how will we win if we demolish people's houses by using bulldozers. OP Rajbhar saying Modi and Yogi are responsible for our defeat in elections. Moti Singh, the senior BJP leader, he said, I have never seen so much corruption in my 40 years of political life. Ramesh Mishra, a BJP MLA, said big chance will have to be made in UP, otherwise we cannot win under any circumstances. So these are the statements, and I have many more statements which I can quote right here. This is not we, Congress party, saying anything or Samajwadi party saying anything. This is the BJP leaders, saying and coming up with the statements. So if they are blaming somebody saying that we are finding a silver line, no, we are not finding any silver line. This is the ghamasan that is going on between the BJP leaders only. I think somebody is giving strength to Keshav Prasad Maurya sitting in Delhi so that he can speak against the Chief Minister.
Rajat Sethi smiling. Rajat Sethi, Dolly Sharma saying there ain't no silver lining. These are dark clouds and they're swirling over the state of Uttar Pradesh. Do you concur with what is being speculated, that a review is a facade, the real ploy is maybe a power struggle, or a succession battle which is being played out in the open?
See, first of all, competition is okay in every other field of life. Why is competition not okay in politics?
So you agree
is it some sort of a blasphemy in politics? No. Look at Congress party. Their entire Karnataka politics, Congress unit of Karnataka is reeling with the same level of competition. Rajasthan, they lost the election because of the same kind of competition. You can't go out and question competition in the first place. And you can't say that, okay, who is backing Sachin Pilot and who is backing Gehlot and make, do a kite flying on national television about it. Yes, I think there is a fair amount of political competition that is there in Uttar Pradesh, and definitely the leader who represents the interest of the workers of the party and the state should lead the state. That is fair. Now, who is the right person for that? Congress party is not the judge for that. The judge for that is the BJP, and BJP is therefore doing that exercise. And unlike the Congress party, who for past 10 years we've seen they just don't take lessons from their losses, they are now reduced to only two states, Karnataka and Telangana. In Karnataka, they've torn apart the policy apparatus of the state by bringing in that nonsensical, unconstitutional 100% reservation. The entire state edifice is going to crumble because of this policy alone. They should be worried about their own mishappenings. And gigantic ones, not small ones, and lead this business to BJP's internal matter. Even if there is some kind of a leadership change, what will happen to the BJP? BJP will continue to rule. Now, these are, the feedback mechanisms that keep the party organization healthy.
But Sanju
Why
Verma,
did Congress decay? Because they had stopped hearing.
Even if, to quote Rajat Sethi, Sanju Verma, even if there is a leadership change, it's for the BJP. Would this question ever have been possible if the BJP showing was not 33 but the double of that? And do you think it's happening, or Rajat is also off guard and everything is fine, which you said in your opening remarks?
Preeti, I need to be alone on screen like you took Ashutosh.
Ma'am, please, let's get Sanju Verma alone on screen.
Yes, thank you. Yes, thank you. And now I want to say a couple of things. People here can smirk and make jives. I really don't care. First and foremost, I see myself with everybody else. I don't think your producer heard you. Okay, fine, thank you. First and foremost, I'll make a few very quick points. When I say, journalists who talk about reliable sources have got it repeatedly wrong, I don't mean to be offensive. Is Preeti Chaudhary a journalist? Of course, she's a bona fide journalist. Her program is watched, by millions. But I do not call paid political analysts who are paid to peddle an anti-Modi and anti-BJP agenda like Ashutosh a journalist. Maybe 20 years back, Ashutosh tried being a journalist, he failed. Then he tried being a politician, he failed. Now he's trying to peddle Rahul Gandhi's agenda by masquerading as a political analyst. But at the end of the day, he's a Charan Chumbak of the Congress party. Let's get that very clear, Preeti, and I will not mince my words on this because I have had enough of sitting and trying to be all goody-goody, Miss Goody-Goody two-shoes and getting the other side using abusive language. But now I will come to the crux of the issue. Is ambition par for the course in politics? Yes. Is there some kind of infighting which happens in large political parties? Yes. हमने हिंदी की कहावत सुनी है, जहां दो बर्तन रहते हैं वहां आवाज तो होगी, दो बर्तन आपस में टकराएंगे. But let me not trivialize this entire situation. I have said this without any qualms. The performance of BJP in Uttar Pradesh was disappointing. There is no taking away from that. A party which scored 73 seats in Lok Sabha, Uttar Pradesh 2014, and then 62 in Lok Sabha, Uttar Pradesh 2019, was reduced to 33 seats. But what I fail to understand is that those who are pointing fingers at the BJP fail to realize 2014, 2019, 2024, तीनों लोकसभा यदि आप ऐड करोगे, उत्तर प्रदेश से बीजेपी की टैली is 170 seats, Congress is at a royal 9 seats, and Samajwadi Party is at a royal 63 seats. Point number 2, please let me just take another 20 seconds. Congress is sitting and giving lectures to the BJP in Karnataka. Siddaramaiah versus DK Shivkumar versus G. Parmeshwar. This is the same party where Navjot Singh Sidhu and Captain Amrinder Singh were fighting at loggerheads with each other. Amrinder Singh left, Sunil Jhakar left, Milind Devka left.
Ma'am, I'll come to you. Let her finish. You'll get the amount you want.
There are statements coming up from
Sachin Pilot and Ashok Gehlot have been fighting with each other. Preeti, I did not heckle her.
Dolly Sharma, I'll come back to this. No point because we can't hear you. Make your point, ma'am. You have 10 seconds. Please wrap up your point.
My 10 seconds, last 10 seconds is this. In Congress, in Karnataka, Siddaramaiah versus DK Shivkumar. Earlier in Rajasthan, it was Ashok Gehlot versus Sachin Pilot. In Chhattisgarh, it was Bhupesh Baghel versus T.S. Singhdeo. And within the Gandhi family, it is Rahul Gandhi versus Priyanka Vadra. इसलिए हमें भाषण मत दो.
So let me complete. Okay. So let me complete. Am I allowed to complete that sentence for you? It's all of that, Sanju Verma, and in Uttar Pradesh, it's Yogi Adityanath versus Keshav Prasad Maurya, and you don't know who Keshav Prasad Maurya is fronting. You know, I think Ashutosh, you want to come in on that?
Yeah, Preeti. I was very scared today because I thought maybe Sanju Verma can praise me. If political entities, if the political leaders praise me, I get very upset because I know that I must have said something flattering. These abuses doesn't matter to me because these are a badge of honor for me as a journalist, because I know whatever I have said must have hurt her because I must be speaking truth. So journalists are very, very happy, except those slave journalists who like to lick their whatever. I don't want to add into that. The fact of the matter is,
stop living in your la-la land.
First of all, today there is a war in the BJP, and the war is unleashed from the top. And
stop living in your la-la land, Ashutosh.
Okay, ma'am, come on now, please. Ma'am, okay, you made your
Stop
point. Let him finish. I'm running out of time. I need to go to Dolly Sharma also. Can I get Ashutosh to finish? Ashutosh, you have 30 seconds, sir. Please go.
Yeah, प्रीति देखो, मेरे माता पिता ने अच्छे संस्कार दिए, इसलिए मैं गालियां नहीं देता. जो उनको अच्छे संस्कार नहीं मिले, वो गालियां दे सकते. So let me tell you this very frankly. The fact is, there is a war in the BJP today, and there is an initiative to either weaken Yogi Adityanath or to remove. They will find it difficult to remove him. They will be more than happy if Yogi Adityanath is weakened, stays there. My sources says he will stay there.
All right, he will stay there, and I don't know what Sanju Verma will say, but Sanju Verma, even our sources on Aaj Tak say Yogi Adityanath will stay, but there will be fair amount of churning and possibly being cut to size. Dolly Sharma, you might be very glad, but the fact is there are 10 bypolls coming in, and bypolls for the state elections are very, very different than how a Lok Sabha has fought.
See, there were bypolls earlier also in Uttar Pradesh, and we've seen the results also. कहीं बीजेपी ने अच्छा परफॉर्म किया, कहीं नहीं किया. तो और जो संजू वर्मा कह रही थी, हम कोई अपॉर्चुनिटी नहीं देख रहे हैं. ये स्टेटमेंट संजू वर्मा जी को देखना चाहिए कि उन्हीं के नेता बीजेपी के क्या कह रहे हैं. उन्हीं के नेता ये अलग अलग स्टेटमेंट्स दे रहे हैं और अपनी गवर्नमेंट, अपने ही संगठन के खिलाफ दे रहे हैं. तो आई थिंक इनको पार्टी के बारे में देखना चाहिए. राजस्थान कर्नाटक की जहां तक ये बात कर रही है, जब राजस्थान कर्नाटक की बात आती है तो इन्हीं चैनल्स पर हम बैठकर डिबेट करते हैं और ये लोग बड़े ठाके लगा के हंसते हैं. कांग्रेस पार्टी यहाँ कुछ नहीं कह रही. एवरी स्टेटमेंट दैट इज कमिंग अप विद इज फ्रॉम देयर ओन लीडर. सो आई थिंक दे शुड इंट्रोस्पेक्ट. अपनी पार्टी में जाके OBHK का जर्नलिस्ट कहना, किसी को कुछ कहना, ऐसे यहाँ रजत भी बैठे हैं ना, रजत भी बीजेपी की बात कर रहे हैं, रजत बीजेपी की बात कर रहे हैं, उनकी बातों से ये खुश है। आशुतोष यहाँ कुछ कह रहे हैं तो कांग्रेस के चाटुकार ये वो, किसी को ऐसे बोलने से नेशनल डिबेट में कुछ होने वाला नहीं है। आई थिंक अपनी पार्टी पर ध्यान दीजिए, जो हो रहा है उन पर बात करिए, कौन किसको बैक कर रहा है, कौन किसको क्या कह रहा है, अपने एलाइज को सुनिए, इंट्रोस्पेक्ट करिए, देखिए कहाँ क्या हो रहा है, फिर यहाँ पर आकर बात करिए।
10 seconds, Sanju Verma, I'm wrapping the bullet. You want to come in for a rebuttal? I'm allowing you 10 seconds. That's it.
Thank you. प्रीति, फर्स्ट एंड फॉरमोस्ट मैंने आशुतोष को चाटुकर नहीं कहा, मैंने चरण चुंबक कहा. सो डॉली शर्मा स्टैंड्स करेक्टेड. आशुतोष इज द चरण चुंबक ऑफ Rahul Gandhi. But the most important point is this. You know, these people are talking about BJP. You know, the Congress fights against the left in Kerala and allies with the left in West Bengal and fights against the TMC. Congress allies with the Aam Aadmi Party in Delhi and fights against the Aam Aadmi Party in Punjab. You know, dot alliance is a chimera. Dot alliance is a facade. और आज ये लोग बीजेपी को भाषण दे रहे हैं.
All right, ma'am, please be happy. I've put you full screen. All right, okay. Ma'am, we're going to close the show on that. Appreciate all our guests for joining us. Ashutosh, Dolly Sharma, Sanju Verma and Rajat Sethi. It's a conversation that is going to roll over in days to come. What's really going on? Is it just a review, viewers? Or is there more of a power play behind it all? Is this a success?